got a RoyalsFive Fran here. And they've got a pretty tough matchup here. Day 1, round 2. They've got twins or they've got Badness, Annex. These are high quality SSLs here on the side of Day 1 round 2. What a team name. But RoyalsFive, they put up a really impressive performance in the last series against Tortilla, sweeping them, knocking them down really early. You know, only took them 3 games to knock out Tortilla, who are actually seated above them. So yeah, it was supposed to be really close on paper, but turned out not to be. So I'm wondering whether this Day 1 round 2 side is going to be as good on paper as they're supposed to be, because they're meant to be really good, and I think RoyalsFive will be a good test for them to really see how good these guys are. Twinser, and look at that, just going for the mechanics there, trying to show off a little bit. Badness and NX just kind of getting in each other's way there a little bit. Legacy. Oh, Twins are just absolutely debated there. Mass, not quite going for that, leaving it for Crow. Crow just pushing it to the side, knowing that there was no real play going on, and just tries to save his team a bit of time there. Band is getting a decent touch here, but Twins are with a whiff in front of net. Oh no, that was supposed to be the goal for them, but it looks like it will not be the case. Twins are pushing that to the side. NX with a clean beat there. Mass, the danger man, was right there, and NX just getting it out of danger there. Oh, no teammate back, and Master just has an open net. RoyalsFive, 2 minutes in, and they've got another lead. Again, they're playing against a team that looks mechanically superior to them, and again, are they finding ways to poke the holes and find their way through, while not letting anything in themselves from their end. Demo coming out for Badness, opening up the defense a little bit. So Twins over the double reset, but defense holds strong enough. And it looks like a lot of solo plays coming out from the side of Day 1, round 2. Just a question of whether they can work out. It doesn't look like they're trying to connect with each other that much. Decent block here from Legacy. Pass. First time we've seen that from this side. Double commit though coming out from NX and Twins or Badness. Will have to get the ball rid himself. Very good play, but a block from his own teammate. Royals could have been up by 2 there. But Day 1 round 2 got away with that one a little bit. Play onto the backboard. Crow puts it to the side. Twinser only able to get a 50, gets a good demo afterwards though. And these seem to be rather effective demos. They're gonna result in goals at some point. They keep happening like they have been. Good demo coming out from NX. Panda's going low. Legacy with a good challenge, and nobody's home on the side of Day 1 round 2. And RoyalsFive with a comfortable lead now, a 2-0 lead with a minute 40 remaining. And now they just got to play smart with a good mechanical effort there, but again saved out from RoyalsFive. Pass lateral over to NX. Twinser just seems to be going 500 miles around an hour around the pitch now. Double commit. NX going for the corner double. Unable to get it on target. Twinser going for a flick. Actually baits out 2 defenders in the process. Badness over to the side. Oh, it's a whiff coming out again. And a shot slightly off the mark. Badness getting a decent clear. Mass getting a good demo, opening up some space, but eventually gets rid. Does the blue defense. Mass going for a corner double for himself. Nobody in the midfield, no reception there, but they don't have to be that risky either, so they can fall back a little bit more than what they might usually do if it were to be a tight game. Badness unable to really get it to anyone. The team of day 1, round 2 just aren't connecting, and it's been literally the same story carried over from last series into this one. There's just no chemistry, no real working together, and the communication's not quite on point on the side of day 1, round 2. But again, you know, anyone having some deja vu, it's the same story. They can have confidence in the mechanics they do have, but have to utilize their strong points more effectively if they want to really start taking these games. Alright, into game number 2 we go, Sovereign Heights. Alright. Here, one go on attempt from Badness, beats 2, almost beats 3, another no offensive player coming out from day 1, round 2. Sorry, I just can't help laugh at that team name. I want to say it because it's funny, but it is making me laugh, unfortunately. Oh. Bit of space here for NX, but again caught out by Crow. He's trying to keep that close, but he just ends up giving it away a little bit, just gets it too far away. Low boost defense here on the side of Royals, pass into midfield, NX tries to get it somewhere, bump attempt as well. Twins are getting beat to that ball, and now back in the blue half. Madness, decent control though, ends up giving it away. NX have an opportunity himself, goes for the backboard, double tap, triple tap, but doesn't quite get it on target again. And all that space resulting it to nothing, really. Twins are unable to get that dunk. NX. Decent touch coming out from him, but unable to beat the defense. A shot coming through, finally testing the defense. Badness going for a mechanical play, gets a reset. It's a double coming out of the defense at least, though not beating it. NX, actually, I want them to go for very simple shots a little bit more. They don't have to mechanically absolutely outplay their opponents. And their efforts have finally been awarded here. After they kept pummeling the net over and over again. But yeah, I think they would have had a much easier time so far if they just went straight for the net rather than looking for these different ways of beating the defense, whether it's going for double taps or flip resets. This, you know, I would just, you know, I would recommend them to play a little bit more simple against this team, because they've kind of overcomplicated it, their offense, and they've ended up not being that effective because of it. And no save coming through. I mean, it's defense like that that's gonna make you lose the series. They've been working so hard for that goal, and then they just beat themselves to tie up RoyalsFive. They remain strong, and their structure has been really working out for them. Playing this one very well. Another shot coming through, and this one will thread the needle. Twinsler will get the leading goal here for day 1, round 2. Goals coming in quick succession here. Game number 2. This one a decent flick, but a big clear. Bringing it back to the blue half, but this time Royals, they have to look for that goal themselves. They have to try to tie this one up, which has been a different dynamic to what we've had to look at for quite a while now for Royals. Actually look at them when they have to score. And let's see what kind of creative opportunities they can create when they're in desperate times. And they're able to create it now. You can say that much. I literally flubbed my words so hard there. But we don't talk about it. We don't talk about it. But yeah, now Royals have proven it themselves that they're not just getting an early goal, lucky early goal or something like that, if you will, and they're just keeping the lead and playing it smart defensively. They can actually look for them goals when they need it as well, and it's a quick counter. And they've done it again. They have just done it again. They've just torn this defense apart, but you do have to question the communication and defensive structure here from day one, round two, because it's not been pretty. It's not been pretty, to say the least. A ball dropping down again, could have been another shot, and that's an own goal. I mean, why this happened, I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. But what I can tell you is that it did happen. That's what I can tell you. RoyalsFive. I mean, with those mistakes, honestly, that looks. Sorry, I was literally yawning there. It looks scripted. That's what this looks like. It looks scripted. I'm not sure. That was almost a goal as well. I'm not sure who gave out these scripts, but it definitely wasn't me. Yeah. That's a goal. I guess they have 20 seconds. They can come back here in game number 2. I mean, undoubtedly they have the mechanics for it, but oh, it's a good kickoff actually. NX with a tactical kickoff gets it over to Badness, who went for the midfield boost there, and a shot coming through, saved out, however. And this RoyalsFive defense still remaining pretty strong. Badness trying to get a decent 50. Twinser only able to get it behind him, and now 6 seconds remaining. And they have to get a goal here. Backboard miss here, and open that shot doesn't get the height on it. And Twinser is done. Game number 2 also going to RoyalsFive. And man, I mean, RoyalsFive, I mean, they're just putting up performance after performance here. Just they keep being on top. It doesn't matter how mechanical their opponents are. They just keep winning these games, and it doesn't look they're like stopping anytime soon. Let me just change it to near Tokyo. There we go. Alright, game number 3 here, and now the question will be will RoyalsFive qualify for the main event? This is qualification point right here. And RoyalsFive are in a position where they can do so without even dropping a single game. So they've been very impressive, to say the least here. A decent shot from NX, saved out by 2 defenders here. Defense looking a little bit clunky here. Ban is going really high, very mechanical indeed, and the shot does come through from Twinser, and he does make it count. I was saying it. Defense looking slightly more clunky at the start of this game, and they've conceded early. Day 1, round 2 looking to start some momentum here, as they'll have to reverse sweep to win this series. Clear from Badness, double commit on the defense again from Crow. And said, oh, Twins are with a shot and it's off, but eventually Badness comes in and he'll make it count for him. 2-0 lead early for a day 1 round 2, and this is a lot better from them. You can tell now as well though, like rather the double commits coming out from day 1 round 2, it's actually RoyalsFive here coming with the double commits. So while it is an improvement on the side of day 1 round 2, it's also defensively a lack of quality coming out from RoyalsFive. Definitely a decrease in quality since game 1 and 2. And it might be that mental block of knowing you're 1 game away from making the main event here. 1 game away from getting that sweep against a team that's seated a fair bit higher than you. A lot of pressure on both teams here. For RoyalsFive, it's all about being efficient, and Mass with getting a really efficient shot there. Putting themselves in a good position to mount a comeback in game number 3. But as I was saying, for RoyalsFive, it's all about being efficient and getting a clean game number 3 here. Not make any big mistakes. Just trying to maintain the nerves a little bit. And for day 1 round 2, it's all about going all out here. I mean, you've been playing pretty badly, just might as well just put everything on the line. Make sure you're playing to win and not playing to not lose. Bandits with another shot. And it wasn't the highest quality shot there, but I'm sure that's a bit of a one-off there for Badness. And next here on the counter, Legacy has to make a stop, and he does so as well. Still within 1 are RoyalsFive. Legacy passing it over to Crow, getting that over to that backboard, but sent back by Twinzer. Ball into the midfield. Mass first that one, tries to get a pass. Read very well by Annex on the backboard. Gets a 50 afterwards as well. Twinzer slightly knock position, and Legacy does outplay 2 players. Annex in the midfield to cover up. Mass doesn't really get it anywhere, ends up just giving it away to Badness. Legacy though, what a crucial challenge there, beating the man in offense for Blue. Day 1, round 2. Twinzer, a decent pass down mid, doesn't quite get that power that was required to get it to his teammate. Legacy with a unusual miss for him on the backboard. Crow taking his time a little bit, getting it over and getting a decent 50. But not able to really make that opportunity that they need, ever so require, to tie this up in game number 3. And a good clear here coming out from NX, a very crucial one, wasting a lot of time and getting rid of a lot of pressure here from RoyalsFive. Crow again with a clear, but no real teammate to point it towards. Legacy with pretty awkward touch there, does kind of recover it, but they really need to mount that offense quickly, sooner rather than later here. Annex going for that flip reset, he does get it, but doesn't quite get the touch he wanted at the end. The right scoring opportunity, Legacy with a quick pass, but nobody there. Again, miscommunication coming out from the side of RoyalsFive, and potentially some lack of awareness. Badness had a good opportunity there, but kind of threw it away there. Annex, big clearance. Reception in the midfield, not quite impressive enough. And now, day 1, round 2, looking to waste a bit of time here at the tail end of this game. 1 second remaining, Bandits just has to drop it, and then they can start thinking about the next game and truly getting that reverse sweep started. And they do get the game done and dusted. RoyalsFive will be tested properly now. They have dropped a game today. And momentum swaying in the way of day 1 round 2. Will look to be connecting slightly better now. And we go into game number 4 now. Still qualification match here for RoyalsFive. It's a quick counter here, and Annex will be provided with a goal 10 seconds into it. And the momentum continues to sway towards the side of day 1 round 2. And they're actually properly mounting this comeback now. Reset from Badness, fakes one out, gets a decent touch afterwards. Good save by Legacy, being the last man standing for RoyalsFive in that situation. A good outplay there. Mass able to clear the ball out regardless. Badness now trying to beat the defense a little bit, but Twins are too far away to make it count. Pass down forwards. Crow with a hard commit. Legacy, the only one back, does get a touch back, but oh, it's a whiff coming out from Twinser. The read was pretty awkward, and both the defense and the offense from both sides didn't quite know what was going to happen, and ended up everyone just missing the ball for a while, and eventually the defense does get it out. Annex now with a pass over to Badness, does get a shot on the post and out. And again, RoyalsFive, they do get away with one. And this offense has been improving and improving from day 1 round 2. And a redirect coming out from Adex. I'm not sure if he got much contact on this ball, but he has been credited with the goal. And the team will be credited with a 2-goal lead. Decent challenge in the midfield there by Crow. That's not quite in the right position there. Legacy. Oh, I just again, the offense and the defense just kind of faking each other out there. Legacy with a backflip, and mechanically RoyalsFive looking a little bit unconfident right now. Decent touch here from Twinser, though beaten by Legacy. Twinser again getting this one off to the backboard. Annex there. Baits out a challenge from Mass. Goes up high as well. Unable to beat the last man. Good 50. Shot coming through potentially. Badness taking his time, and a good save by Crow. Waiting for the right moment to challenge there, and then intercepting the shot when it comes. RoyalsFive having to score 2 goals to come back here. Halfway into the game. Got more than enough time to do so, but they've looked more a team that pounces on mistakes than create the opportunities themselves for the most part. So, not an ideal situation here for RoyalsFive. Though mistakes have come out from day 1 round 2 in the past. And if they creep on out again, then you know exactly what RoyalsFive are going to do. But it looks like it'll be another shot here from NX, giving his team a 3rd goal. And 2 minutes remaining. I don't really see RoyalsFive coming back from a 3-goal deficit. Good pass though from Mass, and a good shot. And what a save from Badness, keeping it within 3 for RoyalsFive, and they're gonna have to work even harder for that goal now. Another double commit coming out, and another save coming out. Twins are holding the back line. And actually a bit of a mechanical error there. Low boost. A hard time defending now. We'll just come in and chase a little bit. Might be an open net counter attack, and it is. NX getting his 4th goal of the game, and he scored the only goals in this game as well. Pretty comfortable game here. And honestly, the reverse sweep is more than on here for day 1, round 2. Good shot, but not quite fast enough and not quite threatening enough. Another counter, and that'll go in again. No! I kind of wanted the steal to come out. I have respect for the steal. The goal steal is a respected mechanic by myself. So a truly sad moment to witness that one not being successfully stolen. But I want to give out a lot of appreciation there for that attempt. But yeah, 1 minute remaining. I mean, RoyalsFive aren't going to win this game. Let's just put it that way. And I think the worst thing about this for them is do you think, oh, we got to chase something going to game 5, or do you just hope that the game 5 jitters just absolutely annihilate day 1, round 2? They just annihilate themselves from within, right? Or just hoping for that to happen? Because if that's the case, you know, a goal here from Mass as well. You know, possibly getting a little bit more momentum themselves, but yeah, I mean that's the real question here. And I think what I would say they have to do to win this next game is, honestly, I mean it's hard to say, but I would say you have to try something out. I don't think you can just keep playing the same way here. I think it's better to try something new out than just keep playing the same way and just barely getting away with it. I think, you know, this right here from Crow, just trying something out, just try something mechanical. You know, the team hasn't really been trying to do many individual efforts so far, but just trying something different out than you have in the last 2 games, I think would be the right approach here from RoyalsFive, because it hasn't been working out 2 games in a row now. And I feel like you can tell that day 1, round 2 have been playing a lot better, and then that's been the main difference in the results here in the 4 games we've played, in my opinion. So I think RoyalsFive like absolutely should change something, but they could just play the gauntlet and it might work out for them. But I really don't believe so. I really don't believe so. We swept? There's no shot. Wait, really? Oh my god, let's go! Oh my god, let's go! Ahmed! What a result. I'm proud of you. I forgot who you played. But yeah, we go into game 5. Here again, qualification match for both teams now. They're both on match points. If they do lose this match, they will go to the lower bracket, where they will have another opportunity to do so from one series. But you'd much rather win it here. And for both teams, this would be a devastating loss. And we'll see who deserves it more. NX with a pass. Down to Twinzer, who passes it back to Padless, but looks like he wasn't aware of the back pass coming through. Not completely on the same page, but they do look threatening. Day 1, round 2. RoyalsFive with the big clearance. Band is there to collect. Off the side. No, gets challenged early. Big clang from NX. Nobody there in time. Does get a dunk, however, on Crow. And Twins are onto the backboard, going for the double tap, and he does get it on target, bar down. And a minute in, and it's day 1, round 2. Going with the momentum that they've gotten through this series and truly riding with it. Mechanically, a lot more on point now. And Crow with a quick counter attack, and that will be barred down again. And an instant response from RoyalsFive, and this I did not see coming. The momentum was just so far away in their favor that. From their favor that I just wasn't expecting them to respond, and Crow just shut me up instantly with a quick response, a quick counter attack. Nobody quite in position to deal with it. And this truly has been a great series. And you might start to see a little bit of apprehensiveness from both sides. Or just maybe a particular one that stands out. Just the fear of losing a Game 5 can creep up on a lot of individuals, and this might just be a case of who on it creeps up on less. Legacy going for a solo play here, gets a decent 550, but goes a little bit too high. Ends up going to a blue player regardless. Here, some miscommunication, a double commit coming out from RoyalsFive. Said art, getting a decent challenge. Badness setting up a solo play, going above 1. And a hard commit from NX, getting another 50. It's a ball into the midfield, however, but nobody able to commit. Now Legacy, ball into the midfield, NX there. Twinzer, getting this one solo, no, gives it over to Badness, going for that backboard. A man there to shoot, but it's a pinch straight back into the blue nets. And Mass will be credited with a goal and 2-1 lead for RoyalsFive. And look at this pinch just going straight back and nobody in position. Rather unfortunate, but you can only blame the 50. Look at that, day 1, round 2. They look desperate, they look eager to score and tie this one up. But they're going to have to make a very good offensive play to beat the defense of RoyalsFive. They've looked a little bit lackluster in the last 2 games, but they look to have stepped it up a little bit in this last one. Another save coming out from an X. Could have been the game decider there from RoyalsFive, but no, stopped out by the blue defense. NX getting a bit clear. 50'd. Over to the blue, or over to the orange side rather. Twins are the only defender back, but Legacy didn't quite have the boost to make it play instantly. A decent flick. Saved out by Twinzer. Now again, blue seems to be in a decent position here to defend this. Badness. Going for that reset, gets it past the last defender. A mechanical outplay from Badness. And this is what we've been looking for from Badness, and it comes out oh so nicely here in game number 5. Great individual display from Badness and NX. Oh, it's a flick and it goes in. Oh my. Good pass there from Twinzer. And now day 1, round 2. They're in the lead. A bit of a defensive mistake here. Oh, quick kickoff, almost could have made it count here. RoyalsFive. Decent shot here. No, it was a bit too wide. Badness. Look at that, how mechanically he gets that out of defense. Just saving a lot of time for his teammates when you are able to clear the ball on your own just like that. Crow here. Getting this one forward. Legacy there. Threat has been found, but it's wide, just not quite on target. Could have been a really good opportunity there, but they didn't quite make it count. RoyalsFive. And Crow now going for that backboard. Badness in position, clearing that one out. Gets it into the midfield. NX had a really good game last time, but unable to get a threatening play there. 20 seconds remaining. RoyalsFive, they have to make an offensive play sooner rather than later. But these defensive plays coming out from day 1, round 2, really good. Another shot coming through, and Badness with another shot, and that should be it. That should be game, set, match here. Day 1, round 2. They've really grown into this series, and it looked so impressive by the end. They looked mechanically on another level in comparison to RoyalsFive, and it was a great series because they had to really get it together by the end. And RoyalsFive, a lot of credit to them. A very well-oiled machine, and that's what allowed them to almost win against them here. But eventually the mechanics were just a little bit too much once they got into the sway of things properly. A little bit more chemistry, a little bit more individual brilliance, and the mechanics, you knew they were there, but they weren't quite used effectively enough at the start, and now they just were done very, very well. And yeah, I mean, they were rewarded with a Game 5 victory with it. So congratulations to Day 1 Round 2 being qualified now for the main event, happening in 2 days. RoyalsFive will have to try to qualify again in the lower bracket, and we'll see them later today. However, until then, we'll be going to a BR back screen. But keep in mind, other people are probably still streaming, so exclamation point casters to check out the other streams. And yeah, we'll see you very, very soon.